So, I wanted to take just a few moments before I start the video to say thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the likes, thank you for the subscriptions, and thank you so much for the very nice and wonderful comments that I have received. It really makes me feel good to know that the videos are helping and that you're having fun watching them. This started over there with that city, and it was going to be maybe just a couple of videos to show how to get started with a city in SimCity. And that one city has turned into a total of 8 cities. So I've had an absolute blast doing this, and I'm really excited about doing even more cities. So, once again, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you, and I am looking forward to creating more cities and sharing them with you. We have high rises. This was what I was looking for and waiting for was and look at that with Big Ben in the background. So the what I was wanting is kind of an urban high-rise downtown area right here. Couple of buildings still have not quite converted, but looks good. Look at that. I like how my downtown is there, separated by the bridge, especially with the sun rising. There's my Big Ben and the British inspired architecture over there. This city really has turned out nicely. I am really happy with how this has come about. Um, got the airships, and we've got a good number. Look at that. That is a high number of individuals, tourists, who are riding per day. So this airship has really helped out a lot. There are lots of really nice angles in this city as well, which is another reason why I've really enjoyed this one. I like them all, but sometimes you just kind of get, especially if I can find some nice ground level angles. That's nice as well. That house never that house never did transform. Oh, that's cool. Hopefully an airship. Well, yep, there's an airship. That's a really nice angle right there. So this would be looking down the street from Big Ben, watching airships come and go. And there goes an airship now. And once that airship, I want to check and see how the tourist traffic from airships compares to the bus station, because that is a significant amount of tourists coming into this city. Nice. Yeah, lots of really nice angles. Let's just see something. So, 12,805 tourist riders. They don't have to wait that long, 37 minutes. So, 12,000. And wow, look at it, 11,862. So, the airship is bringing in more tourists than the bus. Now, of course, the buses are also taking care of close to 7,000 resident riders. But that is not a bad number. So let's see. And 21,000 total tourists, and the vast majority of them are medium wealth. Still have a couple of things that are in the process of upgrading or building. We never really had to worry about, you know, almost every episode I probably expressed my concern about am I going to have enough space for industry. Turns out that wasn't much of a concern. Now, if I were to continue on with this city and really turn it into a very high population area, then yes, that would become something I would have to address. But for the most part, this city is nearing that phase of where we wrap up, because this city, along with the last two cities, my primary goal was Big Ben and turning this area into British architecture, just like with my uh, last city, placing the Brandenburg Gate and turning that city into German architecture, and the one in the city before that, the Eiffel Tower, and making the transition to French building architecture. So those are the that was the purpose of the last three cities. But this looks good. Overall, let's see here. Now I know our power is going to be good. Water is good. My sewage, very good. It's 9:30 in the morning, and we are beyond. We are two-thirds complete with garbage collection, which is good. Fire, health, crime, and of course education. And those last couple of things that I checked, we have education to thank for that, because remember, educated Sims, and I've probably clicked on this a million times, but educated houses consume less power and water. Educated Sims are less likely to start fires. Educated houses create fewer criminals. Sims in educated buildings get sick less often. So when I go down these different categories, really have education to thank for that. Tech level seems to be pretty nice. Wow, look at that. That whole block is high tech. This block may not be quite as high tech, but except for a few buildings, it is on the upswing from a technology standpoint. Remember, high technology industry not only pollutes less, but high technology industry will pay more in taxes. So That's one of the reasons why. So I'm not just raising the tech level for pollution purposes. I'm doing it because I want to, just like educating my city, I want to raise the tech level of my industry because in the long run, it's going to help the city because I'm going to get more tax income than I would if it was low tech. But it looks good. This city, along with the last two, I am going to continue to visit them, continue to make some changes, update some things. I will more than likely record and show it. But this city is looking great. So we are finishing city number 4 of the second plot. So this region that I have chosen has a total of 16 cities. Those 16 cities are divided up into 4 sections, if you will, and each section has 4 cities. We started here with Pacific Shores, and Pacific Shores and Hilltop, La Villa Basin, and Strasburg Isles are all part of that first set of 4. So what I did was I decided, well, that would be season number 1. I came over here to this set of 4, and we started with Tosca Cliffs, which is more of an industrial city because I wanted to build the great work. But then we decided to move on, and we've got our French city, our German city, and now our British inspired city. So this is the second set of 4 cities and the second season. I've had an absolute blast doing this. I had no idea how many cities, how many videos. This was really about Pacific Shores, about getting a city started, um, building up some funds, and transferring those funds to a city. So my original thought was, yeah, let's get started. Let's do some cities, and I didn't know, and here we are at 8 cities, the second of my 4 plots, and season 2. So I'm ready to keep going. I'm excited. There are things that I want to do. Um, these 4 cities really represent the way I have been playing SimCity lately. When certain aspects of the game would come out, yes, I would play them, but I really was playing a more vanilla version of SimCity. Recording these videos has been so much fun because it has gotten me to play aspects of the game that I hadn't played in a while. We still need to go into the future. We've got the Academy. We've got Omega that we need to work on. I want to do a city with mega towers. I want to do a city that is a high density, high population, high rises everywhere type of city. let's get started. I need to figure out if I want to do these four plots or those four plots. But what I want to do is let's go to the future. The DLC is called SimCity Cities of Tomorrow. Um, let's start to utilize some of the gameplay items and mechanics and approaches that are part of that. So if you look over here, you'll see Omega Academy. I've not clicked those yet. I've not utilized those at this time. So that is going to be where we head to next. And that is going to be season 3. So I really do appreciate you hanging out. Um, I'm having a great time, as I've said before, and I'm looking forward to doing even more cities. So thank you for hanging out with me, and we will see you in season 3. Take care.